EigenTheory on fire. The case of the missing text.
Alright, sir, could you please tell me which one of these vile human beings, let's see, stole your, let me get this right, linear algebra textbook?
Sir, I have no idea. Next thing you know, I was upstairs reading and I got bludgeoned from behind. I have no idea which one did it, but I do have a security camera. It's 24-hour surveillance, if that would help.
And sir, we do have that new software, that PCA software. If we want, we can actually just take our database of photos and compare it with the surveillance camera, see if we get a match for one of these guys here.
Yes, Chumley, that's a really good idea. You know what? Next time your wife comes on to me, I will refrain, just for your great idea. But let's actually get one of our great analysis, our great analyst, Rodriguez Bailey. He can actually explain that.
Thanks, Chief. So the first thing we have to do is we went into our database of photos and we have our database and we call it the training set. So with this analysis, what the Eigenfaces does, we take each face, which is basically a square picture. We have to make it a square picture, which is n by n, and we take that picture and we're going to take it and make it into one column, or n squared by one column vector. We do this for all the pictures until we basically end up with a nice n squared by n picture matrix. Okay. So once we have all our matrix or all our photos in a matrix, what we have to do is take the average of that. So once we take the average of this matrix, we basically get the average faces. The average faces basically tells us this is the features that are common in all our training sets. And from here, we subtract each photo or each column vector from the average. So this basically gives us with this guy with his distinct features. Alright, so once we have that, what we're going to do is calculate our eigenfaces. And basically our eigenfaces are our eigenvectors of the covariance matrix. And once you do the eigenfaces, this is what they look like. You have a face here, and these are its basically individual components of this face. Alright. So from our previous matrix, we are going to take the covariance matrix of that. And once we take the covariance matrix of that, we're going to go ahead and get the eigenvectors of this matrix. This is very simple to calculate in software, as it's one function, and this function calculates the eigenvalues and the eigenvectors. And once we have the eigenvectors, we now have a column of eigenfaces. That's what the eigenvectors are. So once we have these eigenfaces, what we're going to do is we're going to get a whole bunch of eigenfaces, and we're basically going to pick either the top 4, the top 10, or top 15. The more you have, the better the analysis. So we take an individual picture, and we take all of the top eigenfaces, and we get a weight. Basically, we want to see how much this eigenface is comprised in this image. So if this eigenface is 10% of this guy's image, the weight is 10%. So we do this for all the eigenfaces until we basically get a vector of weights for that picture. So we do that for all the pictures in our training set, and we start comparing, and we take another picture and we compare two pictures vector of weights. We see the similarities in the corresponding elements, and as you can see here, same guy, different poses, different face angles, and we still get a match. Now, this thing does have its pros and cons. The pros with this PCA analysis is the fact it is very, very efficient as far as code. The downside is we have to use a square picture, we have to use black and white, and only a few file formats are accepted. So as far as our case, we have ran this through our software, through our little algorithm. I have tweaked it a little bit to our liking, and this is basically the eigenfaces of our training set in our database, and this is the results. As you can see, this is the guy's face on the camera, the security camera, and this is basically what we found in our database. It's the same guy. These are the average faces of all the training set photos, basically the common features of our training set. This thing can be a little erroneous because it can tell you it found something that's not really the right person. So I've actually added my fail-safe to this that lets me know that if it was a real success or real failure. So here we have a success, and it found it within 2.4 seconds. It could be a lot quicker than that if everything wasn't running on my computer. So there you have it. It seems like we found our guy. So I will take these results and I will send them off to the sergeant, and hopefully he can give me a raise and a Christmas bonus as well.
Sir, yeah, we got the results back, and we got a match, and yep, it's the guy in the pink shirt on the right, and he just looks suspicious, so it's him.
Alright, cool. I appreciate that, Chumley. Tell your wife I have to cancel our date later tonight. Alright, thank you. Alright, now for the dirty work. Alright, guy in the red shirt. Yep, it's you. Yep, it's over. We caught you. Alright, Officer Oglesby, please escort him to the holding cell.
Math, oh yeah.
No yelling in the lineup. Sir, that is not cute. Please stop flipping the bird. And oh yeah, you are really dislocating yourself on my floor. This will be the last time I hire a meerkat as a police officer. Alright, this is too much. I am going home. Here's a sneak peek of the next EigenTheory on fire. Tornadoes. Hurricanes. The conflict between ladybugs and aphids. Between these swirling system of difference equation, what can be behind these? Complex eigenvalues. Yes, complex eigenvalues. Once you've calculated it and find out that you have one, you know you're in for some evil trouble. Yes, these evil things have no bounds. Even a renowned professor can attest to their atrocity.
Complex eigenvalues are responsible for swirling, such as hurricanes, tornadoes, and your occasional whirlpool.
Yes.
Complex eigenvalues at play with the conflict between ladybugs and aphids in your own backyard.
Yes.
Based on this logic, eigenvalues are quite evil.
That would seem to be the case, but
Please come back next time to see the next episode of EigenTheory on fire. The evil of complex eigenvalues.